Hey Athey kids and parents! This weekend in Athey Kids, we are reading from Exodus of how the Holy God dwells among His people. God showed Moses the plan for the tabernacle, the holy place where God would meet with His people. The Lord said to Moses, "Tell the Israelites to bring me gifts. Receive for me the gifts each man wants to give. The people must build a holy place for me, then I can live among them. Build this holy tent and everything in it by the plan I will show you." God gave very specific instructions, such as the altar for burnt offerings was to be made out of acacia wood. Each of the four corners of the altar had to stick out like a horn. The corners with their horns had to be all one piece. Then they were to cover the whole altar with bronze. The Lord instructed Moses to make a wall of curtains to form a courtyard around the holy tent. This curtain was to be made of fine linen with blue, purple, and red thread. Someone who could sew well was to sew designs on it. God gave more specific instructions to make a table out of acacia wood. They covered it with pure gold and put a gold strip around it. On this table they put the bread that shows that they were in God's presence. The Lord instructed, "Hammer pure gold to make a lampstand. Its base, stand, flower-like cups, buds, and petals must be joined together in one piece. The lampstand must have 3 branches on one side and 3 branches on the other. Then make 7 small oil lamps and put them on the lampstand. They will give light to the area in front of the lampstand." They were to also make an altar out of acacia wood for burning incense. The altar of incense was to be put in front of the curtain. This curtain was in front of the Ark of the Covenant. They put the altar in front of the lid that covers the Ark of the Covenant. "There I will meet with you," says the Lord. "Aaron must burn sweet-smelling incense on the altar every morning. He will do this when he comes to take care of the oil lamps. He must burn incense again in the evening when he lights the lamps. So incense will burn before the Lord every day from now on." Finally, they were instructed to use acacia wood and build an ark. They were to cover the Ark of the Covenant inside and out with pure gold, and to put a gold strip all around it. They made a lid of pure gold for the Ark of the Covenant. This lid was the mercy seat. They hammered gold to make 2 creatures with wings that were on each end of the lid. They attached the creatures with wings to the lid so that they would all be one piece. The creatures' wings were spread out over the lid. The Lord instructed Moses, "Also put in this Ark of the Covenant the agreement which I will make with you. I will meet with you there, above the lid, between the 2 creatures with wings. There I will give you all my commandments for the Israelites. The curtains, the gate, the altar for sacrifice, the bronze basin for washing, the lampstand, the table for the bread, the altar of incense, and the ark with its special cover. All these provided a way for God's presence to dwell among His people. The tabernacle also reminds us of how amazing Christ is, who provides a way for all people who believe to access the presence of the Holy God." The teaching points will vary slightly from classroom to classroom, but the main points will be the court of the tabernacle, sacrifices to allow the people to come to God. The holy place, God's holiness glorified. The Holy of Holies, where God met with His people. This weekend, we want to drive home how the tabernacle is a reminder for us today. The tabernacle and constant sacrifices Israel needed in order to have God live among them remind us of the greatness of Christ's sacrifice that allows believers today to enter God's presence. Our prayer is that you become a believer in Jesus Christ today. See you this weekend.